Greetings, gentlemen, and welcome to the Smart Video Lab. This is Mr. Gordon here, as promised, looking at some problems off of the volume guided notes. So we want to first talk about prisms and cylinders, and I'll focus on prisms and cylinders in this video. I'll do another video on cones and pyramids. So for prisms and cylinders, the formula for volume is V equals BH, and let me write it a little bigger so you can see it. V equals BH. Now, before we talk about the parts of that formula, we need to think about what's a prism and what's a cylinder. So as we said earlier, a prism is any figure that has the same shape on the base as it does on the top. So example A talks about a rectangular prism. That's a prism with a rectangular base and a rectangular top. Think of a shoebox. Example B shows us a cylinder with a circular top and circular bottom, and example C shows us a triangular prism with a triangular top and triangular bottom. The key there is that all of those figures have the same shape on the top and the bottom, as opposed to cones and pyramids, which have a shape as their base, but they come to a point at their top. So for prisms and cylinders, the formula volume equals capital B times H is the only formula we need. Capital B stands for the area of the base, and H stands for the height of the 3D object. Again, volume is for 3D objects. So in order to be able to find volumes, we first need to know how to find areas. So let's take a second to discuss some basic area formulas you need to know. Area of a circle. Who can remind me what the formula is for the area of a circle? That's right, good job. Area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So that's an important shape. So if I have a circle here with the radius r, I can find the area of that circle by using pi times r squared. Remember, pi is approximately equal to 3.14. So we'll need to know that formula. Area of a triangle, we talked about that this week. You did it on your quiz on Friday, so you guys all know that that's area is equal to 1/2 times the base times the height. So if I have a triangle with a base B, the height or the altitude is the line that's perpendicular to the base. So there's our height in that type of acute triangle. Or I could have a right triangle where, because the sides are already perpendicular, that would be B and that would be H. Or you could have an obtuse triangle where the height is actually outside of the triangle. That's just some extra free knowledge for you guys. And the last one that you need to know and be familiar with is area of a rectangle. So area of a rectangle is length times width. So if I have a rectangle with a certain length and a certain width, we know all those are right angles, then I just multiply length times width to find the area. So let's apply it to find some volumes. So I'm going to erase the formula. Notice you still have it at the top of the sheet. So example A, a rectangular prism with a base that's 2 centimeters by 5 centimeters and a height of 3 centimeters. So this rectangular prism is actually much smaller than a shoebox. Think about maybe the raisin boxes that Kyle eats every day during class. So if we want to find the area of the base, we need to multiply the length times the width. So the area of the base is 2 times 5, length times width. So that's 10. The height is 3, so to find the volume, I just take the area of the base, 10 times the height, 3, and that is 30 centimeters cubed, because volume is three-dimensional, so our units also have to be three-dimensional, centimeters cubed. Example B, we have a cylinder. So to find the area of the base, big B, in the formula V equals capital B times H, we need to think about what type of shape we have as our base. Yeah, that's a circle, so we need to do pi r squared. Now our radius here is, well, pi is 3.14. Our radius here is 4, so we need to do 3.14 times 4 squared. So that's 3.14 times 16, which is approximately, getting out my calculator, 50.24. So we just found B in the formula, the area of the base. Now we need to multiply that times the height. So volume is big B times H. So we just found big B, the area of the base is 50.24. Need to multiply that times the height of the cylinder. The height of the cylinder is 12. So 50.24 times 12, that's 602.88 inches cubed. Three-dimensional object, three-dimensional units. Now example C, area of the base is going to be, it's a triangle, so we have to do 1/2 times base times height. Notice this little b stands for the base of the triangle. So if I look at this triangle, there's the base, which is 6. So it's going to be 1/2 times 6 times the height of the triangle right there, that perpendicular line, which is 5. So 6 times 5 is 30. So now I need to do 1/2 times 30, which is 15. So the area of the base is 15 square feet. So to find the volume, I just got to do area of the base times the height. So 15 times the height of the prism, the height of the 3D object, which is 7 feet. So 15 times 7. And I should know this one. Well, 10 times 7 is 70 plus 35. So that should be 105. Yep. So 15 times 7 is 105. And this time it's cubic feet. All right, so that's how you can find volume of prisms and cylinders. So a couple of challenge questions for you guys to think about knowing that basic knowledge now. A juice box measures 3 inches by 2 inches by 4 inches. Explain whether tripling the length, width, or height of the box would triple the amount of juice it holds. So think of it as 3 different cases. First, you triple the length. You want to find out what happens to the volume if you do that. Second, triple the width. What happens to the volume if you do that? And third, triple the height. What happens to the volume if you do that? I want you guys to think about that, give that a try. We'll talk about it on Monday. And also try this one. Find the volume of the barn. Break it up into 2 shapes. First, find the volume of this triangular prism on top that represents the roof. Find the volume of that. Then find the volume of this rectangular prism that represents the base. And add them up to get the volume of the whole figure. So a quick reminder, if this is 40, then this here will also be 40. And that should be all you need for you guys to be able to do that. All right, so thanks for watching this video. Remember, I will be checking this on Monday as a homework grade. Hope you guys have a great weekend. You're all wonderful, gentlemen.